nabbiri ate okutuusiza ddala ku ssaawa eyo ssaawa 3 naye ebiseera ebisinga tube n'abagenyi okwongera okutegeeza ku nsonga ezimu oba endala. Dr. Dennis Omonya yatuuse dda mu kizimbe. I'm sure when I speak good Luganda, Dennis does not understand anything. Do you understand some of the things in Luganda?
Yeah, very few.
But how are you surviving in Kampala?
Very few.
You pick a very few, eh?
Very few.
Okay, so Dennis Omonya is in the house, the in charge of Hope Reproductive Choices Uganda, and I mean the stars is Sister Eseza Baluka. So, Sister Eseza, why are you called sister? Why do they call you sisters when you're nurses? You can use the microphone.
That is like to show respect. It is in the profession. Anyone who is a nurse, like to show respect to me as a nurse, you call me Sister Eseza. Yeah.
So they call you sister just for respect.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you people were
profession.
nuns or something who were doing.
No.
Dr. Dennis, how are you, sir?
I'm okay. How you doing?
How was your weekend? How is Hope Reproductive doing this morning?
The facility is well. Greetings on.
By the way, someone asked me the other time we were here, how many staff do you have? We want to see your face, so someone would want to understand. Do you have people you work with? Yes.
Yes.
The other time we saw Dr. Prosi. Now we are seeing Etheza. So how many more staff do you have?
We have many staffs. Yeah. Because every department, for you to run a hospital, you have to have different departments.
Yes.
You have to have the lab. You have to have the receptionist. Actually, from the triage, you enter the reception, you find someone to welcome you there. You enter the doctor's room, you find a doctor is there. You enter the scan room, you have to see the scan patient. You enter the treatment room, you have to see SS are there. Either you find SS
SS is also in the scan room.
No.
Like
No.
I thought.
Treatment
Remember,
room.
this one is in the treatment room.
Or you may see another lady there because she can't work alone. Yeah. Then you go into the laboratory, you find someone to do the testing.
Okay.
Then the scan room. So if you're doing maybe family plannings, these nurses can cross over, or me, I can cross over. But the lab, strictly lab, the sonography, strictly the sonographers. Yeah.
Okay.
So there are departments in the hospital.
So the facility is fully equipped when it comes to staff.
Yeah.
Someone shouldn't worry.
No. For worries, those ones who have ever tested our services, they can witness.
Okay. So today we're discussing basically and strictly things to do with cervical cancer, but also want us to start from infertility and fertility, because most of the times people think there is no fertility. We've had more of infertility all the time, and most of the people think infertility is for women. I don't know. We want to start by those terms. What does it mean? And
when it comes to infertility, infertility affects millions of people worldwide. Let's say like in Uganda, you can see that infertility is there. Around roughly about 6 to 10% are being affected with this infertility.
okay.
So at the end of the day, you find that the blame, the community, or the socio-economic understanding of the people around, and put all the blame on the what?
On the woman.
On the women.
And
Yet, when we talk of infertility, it comprises of both men and women. So, infertility, actually, if we are to define, this is just a disease of the what? The reproductive system. So this disease, it goes and affects, like in male, when there is low sperm count, the problem begins with the injection of the sperm. When the process is bad, that is already infertility. When it goes to, you find that the sperm is not moving well, you find that we call it morphology, the motility. Then the morphology is when the shape of the what? The shape of the sperm is not okay. So that is for men. So that is when you can say this is infertility, this is affecting the what? The man.
So is it
But
true that men
in
can
women-
also be infertile?
Yes. very well.
You see, when I want us to discuss, I know you're a scientist, you're a medical doctor.
Yes.
But I am sure Baluka here might agree with me that place where she comes from, she has had stories like men can never be infertile. When it comes to especially tradition, how do you relate infertility to tradition, Baluka? How is it that side in your palace? Have you had stories of people saying you're infertile, you're not giving birth because of cultural norms and something, or those things don't happen in your communities?
Well, it's true. Most people, like in those villages, are ignorant about it. Like, they have no idea that even men can be infertile. So most of the blames go to the ladies. When someone is in marriage for some time and does not have kids,
It is a woman.
it is a woman, yeah. And for them, they believe that it's only women that can be infertile according to their tradition. Yeah, and that's what is mostly affecting people in the village.
How is it in your community? Because
So,
I'm asking just because most people attach tradition to, and you people are more of science and how things are evolving and what is happening.
Yeah, it is true. Majority blames women. Majority of the community blames women. But one of what I've loved about women are very secretive when it comes to such cases in the house. Even if there is a problem with a man, she'll try all her best to make sure she maintains her house, she stays in the house, even if the problem is the man. So, but a man will not tolerate that thing for long.
Men are not tolerant.
They are not very tolerant.
Sometimes you find an in-law, and mother-in-law.
They start abusing, backbiting. Even they can face you face to face and see that the woman is having really trouble. But that is not the case. We really need to understand that infertility is for both men and women. It is like a family. It is a family issues which needs to be addressed as couples. Because if you don't move as couples, just know it will bring even divorce. So, but we can address it early if you attend the hospital early. But for you, let me be brief. Let me begin with, like, when we say that someone is infertile, it means this person has been in marriage with regular sex, so intercourse, meeting, sleeping. Let's say use I don't know the simple words, sleeping with your wife as wife and husband for the last 12 months. That is 1 year, a full year.
That's when you can tell
then that is when you begin suspecting yourself. Why am I not conceiving? What could be the problem? You get it? Because sometimes you may sleep with a woman, then afterwards you disappear for some months, you come back, especially with the struggle of today. You find a man is here today,
working long distance,
those ovulation timing is not there. So that one you can't say your wife is infertile or your man is not working out. So you first need to be with a man and a woman together at least for a year. That is when you can say there is something wrong. Let's seek medical advice.
I want Sister Baruka here to say something on this issue. I have seen women who have had issues. They're in marriage for the first 2 months and you hear them complaining and crying. You see, I want pregnancy, I am not conceiving. The in-laws are saying, me, I'm eating food for nothing, I am not there. This one is saying a whole year is when you can determine whether you're infertile or fertile. Then what do we tell these women who cry in 2 months and 3 months?
Well, those who cry within that 2 months that they won't get pregnant, they're not seeing any sign of pregnancy. It's not a must that you can get pregnant within 1 month, because it can also depend on the timing. Like doctor said, when you're not yet in your ovulation days, there are high chances that you cannot get pregnant. And then also there are other women that maybe they have been using some family planning methods for some time. So there are some family planning methods whereby if you use them, it takes some time for you to regain your fertility so that you are able to conceive. And some people don't know anything about that.
Okay.
Yes.
So maybe now I want you to first explain to them. The other time we were here talking family planning with Dr. Dennis, and there is something he mentioned that there are some methods they use and they are not good, especially if you want to have short term, conceive short term and something. And now Sister Zaya is saying you can get to marriage, and because you have been using family planning for a while, so they have no knowledge that they have been using family planning.
Some of them, they think if they get out of family planning, they must conceive immediately. Well, it's not like that for all.
Last time I was telling you about the short term of family planning. This short term, someone can get the injection like today, then after 3 months they renew. They keep renewing. But there is some other additional like 1 month which is being added into that. But it is not documented.
So you're doing 3 months, but in essence you're doing 4 months. So like every time you do 3, you're like doing 4.
You like add 1 month on top. So at the end of the day, you reach a point you want to get married. You get married, within 2 months you want to be pregnant. Yet the hormones are still there in you. So it needs sometimes your body to relax, at least. That is when you reach a point you can conceive. Then happiness. Other people goes for honeymoon when they are very happy. But as long as you have those hormones in you, it can't work out. Others have other conditions which we are going to discuss.
So we want to.
Yes.
I am sure there is I don't know your doctors. So you want us to. I want you to clear the air. One, is it true that someone can be naturally infertile or something, or there must be a cause, and then if there are any causes, I want us to discuss them after this short break. I want us to get into a break, and we come back, then we'll dive into the causes, because people might understand what causes infertility. Is it natural? Is it by things we eat, or how does it happen? Then maybe later we will talk about how they can, overcome some of the things and give advice. Yes. Yeah. Let's go in for a short break. Tugenda kuba tukomawo. Tuva Excel TV.
Excel TV. Tukyusa bulamu.
Electing your leaders at various elective positions is your fundamental human right. Here's how to cast your vote safely and correctly. Step 1. Go to the polling station where you're registered. Step 2. Present your national ID or voter location slip for officials to confirm your name on the register. Step 3. Your identity is verified using the Biometric Voter Verification Kit, fingerprint or face scan. Biometric verification is mandatory to ensure only eligible voters vote. Step 4. Your ballot is scanned and issued to guarantee it's valid. Step 5. Mark your choice in secret, cast your ballot and get inked. Polling runs from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Your identity protected, your vote secure. Turn up and vote. My vote, my voice.
As a network of over 150 organizations working for and with children, the Uganda Child Rights NGO Network believes that a society's true progress is measured by how it treats its youngest citizens. In this election season, we demand that children's rights be prioritized. We call on all political candidates to move beyond rhetoric and commit to promote the rights of every child in Uganda and fight any form of violence against children. We urge our fellow civil society members and community leaders to monitor every political activity to ensure no child is used as a political tool or exposed to violence. Children's rights do not cease during elections. To report a concern, call Sauti 116, the National Child and Gender-Based Violence Helpline, or report to the nearest police station. Together, let's protect Uganda's children during the elections.
Uyagala kunyumonekaanekane ku mukolo gwo kankwanjulire aba Baby Bridals tukuleetedde buli kyambalo kyonna ekyetaagisa ku mukolo gwo. Tulina gomesi z'abagole, tulina ne gomesi z'ababuuza, tulina gowns, changing dresses, party wears, emishanana, tupangisa ebibbo n'ebirala bingi. Bino byonna tubipangisa ng'ogasseko n'okuguza. Tukola makeup ne bridal hair styling. Bino byonna tubikola ku ssente ntono ddala. Tusobola n'okuwerekera ku mukolo gwo gwonna gy'olaga. Ogenda ku mbaga, graduation, kwanjula, ffe we tuli okuweereza ba Baby Bridals. Tusisinkanibwa Kireka, Kamuli Road, okumpi ne Mogas. Okumanya ebisingawo tukubire ku 070 35 55 31. Tukulindiridde.
Excel TV. Tukyusa bulamu.
Kale kulikayo mu bulango bw'abakama bafaawo wetuwumulidde nga ffe tuli mugezaako kunyumya, because health is one of the most fragile things that you not must joke with. You must be serious when it comes to health issues. These people here were telling me in a break that there are high rates of cancer in Uganda, and you just said that you can only realize that you have cancer when you're at the Cancer Institute.
When you're there already, you're already
use the microphone, let people hear you.
You're already doing badly, and that is when they would say, let's take the sample. Most people always sit at home. Okay, our health system also in Uganda seems over being the third world country or what, I don't know. You find that we realize things when it is too late. Actually, if you could see, almost you go when the percentage can go up to 80% of the people, you find the stages are already high, of which you can't detect at that early age. Like when it comes to cancer, we will speak about the cancer of the cervix. So it is a very stubborn thing. So when it is in situ, just like a dot like this, that is very hard to detect. Very hard to detect. Someone would just be there very comfortable, very active. Someone is feeling very okay.
Yeah.
So it is very hard for someone to feel that I'm sick, I need to go to the hospital. By the time you find someone is now feeling the signs and symptoms, that is a point when someone is going to the hospital, doing the checking, you find you're already in that stage. Other organs.
You want to add something on what Dr. Dennis is saying? Is it because in Uganda system we don't have the machines that can detect, or we don't have the proper health care that we should have? Why do people have to realize that they have cancer after all that long time, at high, when they are already at high risk?
Yeah. You can realize, yes. You can realize when it is very late, because most of the people, the clients within the community, they only go to the hospital when they are sick. They are not like those other countries whereby they do general checkup per year. They take it as a serious health issues, where they do, even if you're not sick, even if you have not gotten maybe fever, you go to the hospital to check. No. But nowadays I always see the school pushing the students to do, but they do the few, very few check, like malaria and pregnancies and other things, but not really the what?
Cancer,
the
Doctor, cancer is really deadly. But I want Dr. Ezra here to. There is cervical cancer, I think one of the most dangerous to women. You want to say something to that? Maybe what causes that and how women can overcome that one. Then briefly we can shift back to infertility and fertility.
Okay. Cervical cancer, that is for only the women. Yeah, the Baganda, I think, call that is the cervix. The Baganda call it, is it Yenavan? Yeah. So cervical cancer, ye cancer one Navan. So the most of the causes of this cervical cancer, the primary cause of the cervical cancer can be this human papilloma virus. Yeah, that when it stays on the cervix for a long time may result into that cancer. And the other causes that can also cause the cervical cancer, it can be like the suppressed immunity, those people with pure the people living with HIV, and also those who engage in sexual activities at an early age. Yeah,
we're looking at teenagers,
exactly,
young
people, because
to sexual activity.
Yes, because those people, they are like private parts, like the system that is responsible for the reproduction is underdeveloped. So once they engage in those sexual activities, they may cause like harm to the cervix, which may cause the cervix like to be harmed. And
maybe Dr. Dennis wants to give us some statistics of how things are evolving. Because Ugandans, we understand by knowing that the death rates are...
If you see that at around 6,000, around 6,400, you find that they are being diagnosed yearly.
Every year. About 6,000 plus cases.
Those ones are the ones who have gone to the hospital.
They are those.
How about those ones who have not gone to the hospital? They are also there. Those ones, they just go, you find them, they are being admitted in medical ward. At the end of the day, after the diagnosis, they push them to Cancer Institute. So out of the 6,400, you find that over 4,000 are already diagnosed when it is at late stage and ending up what? Death. So you find over 80% goes when it is already in late stage. So it is very, very hard to manage them. For you to begin initiating them into treatments, you refer them to Cancer Institute into treatments. They try their best, but at the end of the day, you find that most of them are not surviving. So more than a half goes off into death.
So is it because of our poor culture in Africa that we don't want to do tests?
Yeah, it is because of the
also the
culture and
health
technology
system here is not proper for people to does not handle that.
Yeah,
because I think
I've seen nowadays Uganda is trying their best to improve by putting institute into regions. Like I've seen they have already started in Gulu. It wasn't there. It was only everyone all over the country. You have to come to Mulago. But at least now they are trying their best to make sure they move into other regions. So sometimes you may do this, do the test, doing the check. Then after doing the check, others will not even do a follow-up. They would do the first check like today. Instead of going to do a follow-up of the results, others even disappears. So
fear.
People, not even fear. People are just so ignorant about it. There are other people who does not even want to know the results. Even these other conditions, there are other people who does not want to know the results. Thank God nowadays people are very positive about HIV. Not like in the past where someone would say, I'm not going to take medicine. People are very positive nowadays. That's why, because of the peers. But when it comes to cancer, you can never be peer. You will have a peer. First of all, when someone is diagnosed with the cancer, especially of the cervix or GI or any other cancer, first of all, the moods, the everything disappears from the patient. You find however much the patient will be very happy, can laugh, can do what, everything disappears. The moods change completely, the stress comes in. So before even the cancer hits you to death, other stress
and other trauma issues,
the trauma can make you go down so quick. So if you see the statistic is very high, and the death rate is also very high. It is like when it comes to cancer of the cervix, you find that when you're grading them, it is like number 4 in the world. Number 4, the most deadly one, cancer of the cervix, is number 4. So it is very alarming things within our community which we need to take conscious by making sure that you always do a check. Even if you come for a screening check, is okay, because you can do a biopsy to check before you reach that point of waiting to do a biopsy when you're already bedridden. Do it earlier. You feel.
Do you do those checks?
Yes, we do.
At Hope Reproductive.
Yes.
Maybe Dr. Esther here can give us some of the simple tips someone can go through, to be safe from cervical cancer. In a minute, we can cross over to infertility.
Well, someone can do before going like for screening or what. You can decide to first meet the doctor for the consultation, and doctor will guide you on what to do, the things that you're supposed to do. Okay, the do's and the don'ts. Then the other thing that can at least help you is do that screening, like the doctor said. You do the scan, there is the CT to check whether you have those abnormal cells that can predispose you to cancer. Yes.
Okay.
And the other things.
Okay.
But do you know one funny thing? Most people always do the CT when they are already diagnosed.
And it should be the CT first before the diagnosis.
You do the biopsy, then the other one will do for you the stagings.
Yes.
The stages. So to see other organs which is already being affected. There are stages where you find out the first stage, you find it is just like
cells, abnormal cells within the cervix.
Then it is still within the cervix. That is the point which we have failed to detect it earlier. Someone is very active, someone is very fine. But now you find that it is moving to the second stage, like 2/3 of the cervix is already affected. Someone is still seated at home. Someone is not aware, maybe is having some mild cramping. Some having like a discharge. So someone is still comfortable treating as normal infection, even doing self-medication at home. Not even thinking of saying, let me go and do a cancer screening check. She's just there at home. very comfortable, very sexually active.
Maybe lastly, before we switch off to infertility, because I want us to switch back to infertility. Is cancer contagious? Like you know, can it spread from one person to another?
Yes, sexually, because that is the HPV, the human papilloma virus.
It's a virus and it
So
can spread.
it can spread, especially with uncircumcised men of today. They put them more higher risk because they would keep that papilloma virus and move and meet into another woman, keep moving, and with the sexual networking of today, it's very dangerous.
Okay.
So the best is to try your best to screen earlier, and sexual networking, you at least try to avoid it. Avoiding it is
Moving
just
from one woman to another, then man to another.
Stick to one passion. You think even HIV cannot come from the blue and hits you. It means at least one of you has
Moved with it and moved
out.
it.
Yes.
Okay.
So with the early management, actually nowadays there is a HPV vaccination at 10 years. You find they are giving children nowadays, but people of our age now, they have not succeeded in such cases.
Yeah.
They have missed the opportunities. Yeah. So that is briefly. I think we should move to catch up with the time.
Yeah, let's go back to. We wanted to understand the causes, basic causes of infertility.
The infertility.
Yes.
So infertility, as we have stated at first, it is when a woman and a man have been meeting for the past 12 months and there is no baby, nothing like any results coming out. Mostly the main causes of the infertility, it involve both men and women. Let me begin with men. Actually, it begins with semen injection into the vagina, the reproductive system.
Yes.
That is the injection. Then of the semen, those fluids which carries the sperm.
Yes.
It might not be enough. You find the other one, the sperm being maybe not the morphology or the shape is not okay. Then the movement of the sperm.
Maybe they are slow.
They are very slow. They are tailless. They are not. They move with there's something which stays in the water called in our local language you call it ulugu. They are small but they move like
very black in the water. You see them moving very fast.
Very fast. That
yes.
is exactly how a sperm
yes.
moves into the what? Because this is like a transportation means of moving into the reproductive system, the semen.
The semen, yes.
So that is where the problem with men begins from. Then sperm not being okay. Then the movement, the morphology, the shape, not okay. That is the main cause of the what?
She's saying that a man's sperm count might be low.
Low sperm count, yes. Low sperm count. You can release it, but it is very low. Where it cannot go and hits the what? The cells of the what? The woman.
Okay.
Then in women, you find that
maybe before you cross to women, what usually causes that amongst men?
I would tell you one by one because the causes I would still go like other causes are there. Yes. Another thing on women, you find that the woman reproductive system, the ovaries, is being affected. Maybe can be due to trauma, can be due to infections. Then you find that there is also the lifestyle bit of it as one of the largest, I could say.
In women?
In women.
Lifestyle does not affect men?
Lifestyle also really few with men compared to women.
Well, because when you mention lifestyle, doctor, I want people to to get you properly. You're looking at which lifestyle?
Lifestyles.
People
in
eating
women,
good food.
We talked of the diet. We talk of the obesity, drinking too much alcohol, smoking. Those are the things which we talked about lifestyles. Yes, obesity can, because of the eating fatty food, junks, KFCs, all the every day. It's nice, you can eat, but
they are sweet. You enjoy,
very sweet,
which is okay. But health-wise,
when it comes to ladies want to enjoy sweet things every day. You can't eat it every day. You need to eat varieties of food. So that one comes under our resolutions of the what? How we can manage. Yes. So if you see we talk of the lifestyle which affects women mostly, and because if you see from the statistic of infertility, you see that about 5 every 6, 1 out of 6 of people you see, the couple you see, you find 1 out of 6 is infertile. 1 out of 6. And if you go deeper, there is primary and secondary infertility. So with the primary infertility, you find it is around 6.4%. Then with the secondary, you find it is about 7%. It is higher than again primary.
So what is primary? What is secondary?
When we define primary it when someone has failed completely to conceive within the first 12 month. Completely someone has failed to conceive. And secondary, it is when someone has chance once the conception, then after the conception with one baby, you find the second baby is not coming up.
Oh yes.
So those are the things which we always say, what could be the problem? Is it the trauma during the first delivery? Is it did you get infection during the first deliveries? Did you get maybe the scars?
So it's possible that someone can give birth to one child, the firstborn, and then take long without conceiving or fail to get conceived.
Others can be due to age. You know, others can produce first baby, then they can take a lot of time for them to conceive.
After I have my
because
baby.
they are hustling. Maybe they have separated also with the first father of the baby. You find them moving into the next another man, but the age is running up, and with the fertility, it decreases with the age. The age is moving up, the fertility rate is dropping. So that is mostly the main causes of infertility in women.
Doctor,
then,
let me first ask.
Other things like infections.
This is here.
Yes.
You come in, doctor.
Yes.
Does also the fertility rate decrease with men as the age grows, or it is only for you who are at high risk, the women?
That is for ladies mostly.
Ladies mostly. Yes. So men can go up to what age? When you see
a man is always active until death.
They are not worried.
90, whether you're at 100, you can still impregnate.
Okay.
You can still cause trouble to the young ones. So it is not all about age, but for a man, unless there are other underlying conditions, especially with men, there are other underlying conditions, because if you see with the infertility, it begins with the injection of the sperm, so the semen. So with other conditions like chronic illness, like diabetes, like obesity, so you find that the injection would not be, the erection, I would say the erection will not be very firm enough to inject the semen inside. Yeah,
because of time, give us those other causes, and maybe we'll see the mitigation bit of it, then we can leave.
So other causes which you may see, it is like infections affecting the uterus. You find the uterus is affected, the fallopian tube where eggs always meet with the ovum, it is affected, it is blocked. You find there is ovaries being affected. So when the infection goes from vaginal into the uterus, affecting all the tubes and the ovaries, it causes infertility.
Okay.
So with such cases, others cause scars, others cause we call it adhesion, where there is already a scar. But under management, such cases can be corrected. When you go to the hospital, when you come, and we discover that this is really the main cause, maybe we flash and check there is total blockage. If there is total blockage, you find that you can do an operation.
I am sure there is so much that causes that, but maybe let Dr. Esther here start by maybe giving us a few of tips how we can manage infertility. I don't want you to be here and don't say something to people watching us.
Okay, infertility in women. First of all, you have to at least make sure you keep yourself like you prevent yourself from having these infections, like infections of the reproductive system, sexually transmitted infections. Yeah, and even if you get them, ensure that you treat them, you get full medication, because there are some people, once they receive that treatment and they feel fair, like the symptoms and the signs disappear, they keep away from the medication. That can really affect you. Yeah, because once they disappear, doesn't mean that you've healed totally. You have to complete the medication, and you also go for the follow-up. Yes.
Okay.
So let me add something briefly.
We have about 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Let me summarize. Under infertility management, we always do non-pharmacological, without medicine and with medicine. One of the things which we do without medicine, we always advise you to work very hard on the issue, the eating, the lifestyles we have talked about at first, whereby the drinking, you have to slow it down. Smoking, abolish completely, take it off. If you try doing that, then obesity, the diet, you try to balance. Eat all varieties of food. Don't only eat the one which adds only fats in you. So that is the one we can advise you, we take you through before. Then the medical
the
bit
one
of
without
it.
being on medicine or medical something.
Without medicine,
just tips,
yes.
basic tips.
Just
Diet, what?
Then the medical bit of it, those ones are the one we give you medicine. Other medicine we give you, especially for men, we can give you the medicine which can improve on the sperm, the motility, how the morphology, the shape, the how fast is the speed. That one we can give you.
So
the
there is that kind of
yes,
medicine.
there is
that
the
you
medicine
give
which we give. Yes, when you come
Okay.
to the hospital, we make sure we always give you. Then the other way round we can do in case of any scarring within the uterus, the fibroids which is there within the uterus, we make sure that we manage by operation. That one we can be operated, can be removed, the scars and what.
Yeah.
Or flash the tubes to make sure that it is open in case of any partial blockage on both sides. If it is only one side, or then, because if you come to the hospital, that is when you can benefit all those, you get all those benefits and the tips.
So the best first step is come to the
coming
hospital.
to the hospital. Then another way, which is, I could say this is for the rich, where you find you have tried all these other means. The
They
lifestyles you have tried, the medication you have tried, operation you have tried. That is when we can go into the technologies where you can't get it into a public service, public facilities. You only get it in private. Like the issue to do with IVF, when you come, we can take you through the IVF, of which is affordable only by the wealthy people. You find you're getting 2 children at a cost of 25 to 30 million. Yes. So how many people would afford 30 million? Very few. So that is the technology where, or another way is to pick the sperm from this side and try to work on the woman, especially if the man has already failed to release the thing. The erection is very poor, but you see that the morphology of the sperm, everything is okay.
Okay.
So that one
in 1 minute, you said you can. So now doctors sell children in the hospital. Someone can come and give you money, then give them children. You say
that one you don't just sell it, but we make sure they pick the sample from both sides. Then you find, that is why I said it's a technology where you come and fertilize it from outside, then you put back into the woman. Number of children you want. You can even do sex selections. Sex selections is when you say I want a boy and a girl. They can do it, but that one is more expensive if you do sex selections. But if you're not doing sex selections, it is very easy. But easy. What my last request is,
finally, in
let's try to not to too much put blame on women, but let's both parties always do the service. Because you may blame the other side of the woman, then you find this woman is leaving, afterwards would go and have a single hit with another man, getting pregnant. Or a man would say, you're not coming up, you're going out hitting single round,
and he gets
fine. So let it be a collective responsibilities whereby everyone every community should benefit. Come for counseling.
Okay.
I know there are other states whereby you cannot do like trauma, like completely you have lost. Such people, you know, with the infertility, it is like an abomination within the community whereby people, they feel even to socialize is a problem. You find them, such cases, you don't see it. You do as normal. Come for counseling. Don't just sit at home, die with the stress, yet you can do other things.
In just about 5 seconds, please. Your last remarks to the people watching us, then maybe one of you could give us the contacts of Hope Reproductive and how we can meet them.
Well, I can say the main thing here is the way to avoid cervical cancer is through screening. And for those who have already, if at all they screen and you have cancer, cancer is reversible if treated at an early stage. And also the infertility, also it can be reversed. Yes.
Okay, so it's not
not something permanent.
If I have it, I have died.
No.
Automatically.
No.
Dr. Lynch, we will not go that. Now, give us the contact.
So, thank you so much for watching us and everything with the discussion we have had. There is limited time, but for now, in case of any other emergency or any other help you want, you can follow us up to the facility. We are located at Makerere. We are called Hope Reproductive Choices Uganda. We help you make choices on your own. You can contact us, WhatsApp us. Like this time round, we are having the wellness check for the new year 2026, where we do a number of services, the STIs, which can be a problem, or the other main causes of infertility. When you come to the hospital, we do those wellness check, whereby you pay 25,000. Then you do all those STIs. Even for men, we do for you a primary screening for prostate cancer.
At 25.
At 25,000.
Okay.
So it is very cheap. So you can WhatsApp us or booked for free consultation at 0751 68 6102. So that is when you can WhatsApp us, make an appointment, drop in an appointment. You will come and see the doctor.
Okay.
You may find me, you may find other doctors around. So make sure you take your health as a priority.
Okay.
Our work is just to help you and guide you, and so that you can make a choice on your own. Now we have given you the message.
All right.
The earlier the better.
Thank you,
so
Dr. Dennis. Thank you so much. I will not take it beyond here. My name is Enoth Mutunji. They do so many other services, family planning, and so many other things that they do. They have consultations, and so many things. Just visit their facility at Makerere Chikoni. Makerere Chikoni, Sir Apollo Kabwa. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed. Have a good day.
Excel TV. Tukyusa bulamu.
Electing your leaders at various elective positions is your fundamental human right. Here's how to cast your vote safely and correctly. Step 1. Go to the polling station where you're registered. Step 2. Present your national ID or voter location slip for officials to confirm your name on the register. Step 3. Your identity is verified using the Biometric Voter Verification Kit, fingerprint or face scan. Biometric verification is mandatory to ensure only eligible voters vote. Step 4. Your ballot is scanned and issued to guarantee it's valid. Step 5. Mark your choice in secret, cast your ballot and get inked. Polling runs from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Your identity protected, your vote secure. Turn up and vote. My vote, my voice.
As a network of over 150 organizations working for and with children, the Uganda Child Rights NGO Network believes that a society's true progress is measured by how it treats its youngest citizens. In this election season, we demand that children's rights be prioritized. We call on all political candidates to move beyond rhetoric and commit to promote the rights of every child in Uganda and fight any form of violence against children. We urge our fellow civil society members and community leaders to monitor every political activity to ensure no child is used as a political tool or exposed to violence. Children's rights do not cease during elections. To report a concern, call Sauti 116